ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good morning, all of you. Dignitaries of the dais, Professor T.G. Sitaram, Chairman of India Council of Technical Education, and Professor Anil Shasirbuddhi, Chairman National Assessment and Accreditation Council, and other colleagues, invitees, participants, organizers, ladies and gentlemen. I think two speakers have given the very good impression on the higher education. As a man of the responsible of Higher Education Council, Government of Karnataka, we are having some of the programs on the higher education, establishment of high number of institutions, colleges, and the technical education, polytechnics, in high number in the country. As this, the empowering of higher education, I will come a little bit later for 2 minutes. The state has already, two speakers have given that the research publication, and quality education, the accountability of higher education. Accountability is very important. Higher Education Council is bringing the quality education, ensuring, and the accountability of higher education for the social, doing the social justice for the quality education. As far as publication is concerned in India, as they said that earlier speakers, we are in the third position, but our publications are 1.3 million papers compared to 1.4 million papers of UK and 4.5 million papers of China and 4.6 million papers of United States. What is the quality of the 1.3 million papers we are published in India? When we compare to your H index is 14.09 compared to the 39.09 of United Kingdom. That is the quality. My dear colleagues, we are doing a four kind of research in this country. One is the qualitative research, another one is the quantitative research, mixed research, and environmental research. Quantitative research is the 75%. Quality research is the 14%. And the mixed research is 5%. Rest of the percentage is environmental research. So when we take into consideration of the quality education of research is concerned, what is the kind of papers we are publishing here? And that you have to concentrate on the education is important for the universities. 32 universities are established in the state of Karnataka, public universities. Totally we are having 94 universities in the state now, including technical, polytechnic, and other private engineering colleges. 16 engineering colleges and 193 private engineering colleges. So all the colleges are doing very well when you take the statistics of the education. Now the government of Karnataka has taken very keen interest in a skill development courses with the help of Karnataka Skill Development Program. And recently we have started, the 4 vice chancellors are sitting here, and the one is in Davangere, one is in Raichur, and one is in Tumkur, and another one is Gulbarga. All the 3 vice chancellors are sitting here. We have taken a pilot trial of a skilled oriented course for the students, and these Karnataka Skill Development course oriented as make the contract with the industries, and those industries are framed all the skill oriented courses for different degrees for conventional courses, and they are given, the student can choose whatever they want in BSc program, BCom program, and BA program. And these all universities are making, and the coming days the council is helping them to go for all the 32 public universities. In future, we are thinking for private universities also. And this skill program is coming up very well, and there is a very important part, the skill-oriented program. As our Jairam knows that UGC has, I think draft has been accepted by the UGC for the skill-oriented courses for secondary school education. And they can directly, admit for the higher education now. So this is the Karnataka state has concentrated more on higher education. Government is very keen in helping the higher education sector for introducing a skill-oriented program. Along with the course work and course, hardcore subjects, they have to learn the skill-oriented course in their courses. I don't want to speak on the NEP and SCP, that is the program is going on. It is. So next point is how to empower the education now. What is really the empowering education is defined as a critical democratic pedagogy for self and social change. The student-centered program for multicultural democracy in school and society, that approaches the individual growth as an active approach and social process. So this we are taking that how to empower with the social setup. What is the kind of education the students are accepting? My dear colleagues, you take the competitive examination. Why we are introducing employability skill, cyber security, we are talking on artificial intelligence and all these papers. So our student passing percentage, 25 lakh students are taken KPSC examination, the passing percentage is 0.2%. 11.52 lakh students are taken the UPSC examination, passing percentage is 0.5%. The competitiveness among the students, learning English, that's what the council, recently we made the collaboration with the British Council. British Council has come forward to teach the polytechnic and engineering colleges for English learning. So students are not having the capacity to communicate. Communication is the very biggest problem with us. As we're talking that all Vice Chancellors are experienced, we are in the rural area, a rural students. A dropout of the students, the percentage of 60% because of the poverty, because of the economic crisis in Karnataka. So rest another 20% is because of marriages. Another 20% is that there is a mediator between, in between, there is no poverty and these things. Without reason, any reason they are dropping. Without passing the English in language, they are dropping their education. This is the situation. That's what the skill programs on employability skill or communication or your grammar, teaching and all that, all the private and public sectors has to concentrate on the teachers training program, important. That's what the British Council has come forward to teach the teachers training. Then you will transmit the education for the students. So council is very keen on that one, and now it is making internationalization of education also. Council is interacting with recently the 11 New Zealand Vice Chancellors have come to interact with the different areas of research in different public universities, and we are moving towards on that one. And we made almost 11 MOUs on internationalization of education for English learning and as well as skill development course learning and the research between the universities and the foreign universities. So this council is taking a lot of interest on improving and empowering the higher education. Universities are declining because of the infrastructure and because of the grant and other things. We are in the very pathetic condition as far as universities are concerned. What is the future education in empowering the lifelong learners for a dynamic world is, as we embrace the rapid advancement in technology, we find ourselves at the cusp of new era in education. The future of education promises to be a transformative journey where innovation and adaptability will be the keys of unlocking the full potential learners. So we're having 3-4 points. I don't want to go in detail. One is the personalized learning, nurturing of individual growth, and blended learning where virtual meets reality. And the third one is lifelong learning, embracing the continuous journey. And fourth one is the developing a critical skill behind the curriculum. That is very important now. The future education goes beyond the academic knowledge and focus on the developing critical skills essential for success in 21st century. These skills include critical thinking, problem solving, creativity, communication, and adaptability. By equipping learners with these fundamental skills, we prepare them to thrive in a world that demands agility and innovation. Apart from self-employment schemes, the government also designed skill empowerment schemes for providing necessary skills and knowledge to youth so that you can seek employment and placement in the market alongside gaining the suitable skills. But the problem is that instead of spending money on skill empowerment and training, they spend the substantial amount on vast administrative outlays and other unproductive means. Money is being spent on infrastructure development, managing staff bonuses, and huge salaries of top managers. Therefore, these sectorial initiatives fail severely. This is the idea of the making on this thing. You have to spend money on the purpose of empowering education. Then only we can bring the quality education. And also low educated and rural people are unaware of these schemes and their benefits. This is the main drawback to the rural people. They don't know what are the programs for this thing. That's what the Higher Education Council is trying to reach the rural areas for education, training the students and giving the training and teaching the language and communication for them. That's what this competitiveness is decreasing and declining. That all of us, we are all academic leaders. We have to take the academics in a higher right, and we have to train the students in that way with the competitiveness and global exposure. We are talking that global exposure is also a skill. Students should expose for the globe. That's what we are talking about. The next generation education is all the students they have to, and Sitaram said that the grass enrollment you have to reach 50%. What is the percentage is 28 now. State is 37%. Karnataka is having a 37%. And we have to reach 2035, 50%. But in the meantime, the enrollment of a student and admitting the students, you have to thought about the quality education for only the admitting students. There is no teachers in the university. Totally it is complete, 20% is there. All the universities are running with the guest faculty. There is no research and there is no accountability. In this condition, bringing quality education is difficult for the colleges also. 35,000 vacancies are there in the state. So all the 35,000 vacancies has to fill up. Then only we can bring, there is no teachers, there is no facilitators. What to make in the higher education now, or the lower school education? We have to appoint the teachers first. That is the priority of the government in the next coming days. Government is taken very seriously on that one, and they are going to appoint the teachers in future. And all the universities or whatever the posts are empty. Most of the departments are not having even head of the department. What to do in the education system? So this condition, the council and government is thinking very high, and keeping the objective is very important for everybody else. What is that accountability now? Accessible and affordable higher education, ensuring accountability, prospective plan for effective governance in higher education, strengthening institutional networking and global linkage, curricular restructuring and technology-enabled learning, and human resource potential enrichment, and enhancing quality and accelerating research. These are all the important objectives you have to keep it in your mind to empower the higher education. And everybody has to keep these objectives. Then only governance is important, structuring curriculum is important, and infrastructure development is important, enrichment of potentiality is important, and accelerating research. The word is very important to bring the quality education, to remove that 75% quantity research. And you have to increase the 14% of qualitative research. Publishing a paper, putting paper in the morning and getting published in the evening. All the students and research students are, and PhDs, as our Jairam mentioned, that high number of PhDs we are producing. No doubt in that. Every university is producing 400 to 500 PhD degree per year. Thousands of PhDs we have. But what is the kind of quality papers we have published? 1.3 million papers. What is the quality of those papers? That we have to think. And in the future, I want to conclude that in future, the education holds the promise of dynamic, inclusive, and technology-driven landscape. As educators and professionals, we have the privilege and responsibility to shape this future. Let us embrace innovative teaching methodology, prioritize the personalized learning, and promote a culture of lifelong learning. Together, we can empower the next generation of leaders, innovators, and lifelong learners who will make a positive impact on society and shape brighter future for all. This is our conclusion is that one. We have to make the higher education is powerful, and students have to make very effective, and we have to empower the education. By keeping all these objectives, we can bring the quality education. With these words, I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity and share my things, and thank each and everyone. Thank you all.